Once I get to Indian Head Road, one crew is going to continue on with the gravity line through the central business district, but then they're going to peel a crew off and start to do the receiving pit and the jacking pit for the jack and bore under the Long Island Railroad.
MTA in most railroads, it's usually pretty deep to put the pipe in under the tracks, and it has to go in a casing too, which extends well beyond the railroad tracks themselves, so in case there's a washout, you're not going to destroy the railroad tracks. So that was just another permitting process to work it through MTA.
This is our network that we designed for the gravity system in Kings Park. So this is the jacking pit, and this is the receiving pit. You have the LIRR here. Start with this drawing showing the 24-inch steel casing pipe and our 8-inch PVC pipe going through it. Horizontal casing and vertical shaft casing. And then here are the spacers. What this does is, in this picture you can see it kind of hugs our 8-inch pipe in place directly down the center of that 24-inch casing.
Tonight we're doing the jacking under the Long Island Railroad crossing. We've installed over 6,000 feet of gravity sewer already, and this is one of the last segments that we're going to be putting in. Over the last week, they've been prepping the site. They excavated the trench to be at grade for where our gravity sewer needs to be installed. We're probably around 20 feet deep here, so it's some significant excavation. So what they're doing is they're getting ready to jack and push a casing pipe under the railroad. And we're going to put our 8-inch pipe inside that casing pipe. So it's a trenchless method to install the sewer without having to rip up the railroad tracks, which is obviously impossible. This is where they'll be sending the pipe from. And as it travels underground, the pipe is going to come out at this end. And there'll be another manhole installed here to terminate and have access to that pipe in the future. We do have personnel from the MTA Long Island Railroad here. They're flaggers. So their job is to basically watch the tracks. And if a train were to come, they're the first warning signal to tell everyone, make sure any equipment's away, no one's on the tracks, no traffic stopped on the tracks, to just make sure it's a safe crossing. We've worked with the Long Island Railroad in the past, the MTA, and it's really just making sure we follow their standards and get their approval before we go and do anything. It can be a lengthy process, but usually if you follow the standards and you get it in, it's easy to work with them. We did have to coordinate with some utilities to relocate services. So there was actually a gas service that was running, towards the end of this pit that we coordinated with National Grid to have them relocate. So there's a lot of planning that goes into it. Here we are, and we're ready to go, and everything should go smooth.